Hi, Ray here. It's great to see you. Today I'm going to dedicate this, my 76th video on this channel, to examining new features that came with the latest update to Adobe Lightroom Classic version 10.3. It includes the Image Enhance tool, improvements to tethering, native support for Apple's silicon devices, and a few other goodies. A couple of months ago, Adobe launched a pretty cool feature via Bridge called Super Resolution. This algorithm using artificial intelligence can be used to enhance the resolution of any image by opening, right-click, the image in Camera Raw and from there using the Enhance feature. And the app then creates an enhanced DNG file. This is great for, say, in my case, returning to those little files from point-and-shoot digital cameras from the early aughts, or enhancing this small file my buddy Frank provided of him in space, used in my recent fireside chat about technology. Now with Lightroom 10.3, we have access to the Enhance feature right from Lightroom. So let's take a look. So here, for instance, I have an image made with a little point-and-shoot camera, the Olympus Camedia, that I made on a trip to France. This is the Paris Gare du Nord station. And we can now access right through Lightroom the Enhance feature right here. And what that does is it brings up here we can see it enhanced. I have it on super resolution. Raw details are applicable only to Bayer and X-Trans raw files, so not available here. But here, if we click on this, we see the before, or without enhanced, and now what it would look like enhanced. We can zoom right out, choose a spot, and now we see enhanced, without enhanced. So if we just hit the enhance now, what that's going to do is create, as I said, an enhanced DNG. It's creating the file right here. And it actually told us, if you noticed, how long that was going to take us. So now we have our enhanced. It's loading it up. Here now is our enhanced file. Much larger. And presumably we could now make a better print with that. As I said, originally we could choose this through Bridge. We can right-click that and we can open it in Camera Raw. Now we have our Camera Raw image. Again, we can right-click and here's our Enhance. And the same thing. Here's our super resolution, enhanced and unenhanced. And you can see there's quite a bit of an improvement here. Okay, I'm going to cancel that out. So here's the new features. We looked at the enhance, and here's the enhanced resolution, and I've already shown you how to do that. Let's look at Tether Live View for Nikon. So it's available for select Nikon cameras, and what it looks like so far is that the following Nikon camera models support Live View in Lightroom Classic. So the D850, the D500, and in the mirrorless cameras, the Z6 and the Z7. So at this point, I don't know if the Z6 II and Z7 II will be added to that list. I don't know. And so we can now choose tethered capture. We can start the capture, and we can specify the settings in the tethered capture settings. Open dialog box and click OK. And the tether bar appears after Lightroom Classic detects a camera. That's how it's always worked. Then we can click Live in the tether bar to start Live View tethering. While in the Live View, adjust the focus of your camera from the tether bar using the focus control buttons. click the AF button to turn on off autofocus mode. If the autofocus mode is disabled, use the and buttons to control the focus manually, and so on. Native support for silicon computers. So that's what that is. There's nothing much to say about that. The latest cameras added June 2021. So we've got the DJI Air, Panasonic, lots of Sonys. We can filter the camera models, and there's tons here. I'm not going to go through all of them. So as an unabashed Nikon user, we'll look at the Nikon cameras and what is supported in terms of files, camera matching profiles, and so on and so forth. We've got lots of cool pics, and we can go right down through here. And of particular interest to a lot of my subscribers, the Z cameras. So we've got everything from the 50 and now through the Z6 II and Z7 II. So there we have that. And lens profiles, there's going to be a zillion of them. I'm not going to go through them all. Check out Adobe Camera Raw KB supported lenses.html. It says faster metadata management. File location changes for developed presets. Now this is interesting. The following changes have been made. So now newly created developed preset will now be stored in the following locations: for Mac, that's your username, library, application, support, Adobe Camera Raw settings, and for Windows users, app data, roaming, Adobe Camera Raw settings. So that's a minor change there. Now here's another one. We now have some premium presets. New premium preset packs are now available in Lightroom Classic. And so we now see these. If we go into our develop module, we now see these here in our presets. So, subject travel. Isn't that convenient? So here's some travel presets. Now I very rarely use presets, but we can use these as a starting point perhaps, or for inspiration on how we might want to treat an image. So that's something new. So I'm not sure, without further testing, how the changes to tethering will stack up against, say, Capture One. That's been the standard for tethered shooting, but I'm happy to see Adobe put some work into their implementation. So that's about it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet joined my little community, please subscribe to my channel. We're having some fun here. Until the next time, take care of yourself. Cheers, and we'll see you later.